Hello, guys, it's Ginky here, and I'm back with Yokai Watch Episode 8 review. Yeah, I'm doing these both back to back. First segment is Call Me Mom, or Mama Day Yunday. Second segment is The Mother Bear Senzinri Bear, or Haha Kuma Tatsunete Senzen the Kuma. And then we have Yokai Nyaha Taikin. And then we have Koma-san Donuma Drop, or Furukoma Donuma Otoshi. And then we have that press conference thing, and then we have Going Hunting Kaden, or Hitokari Ikuzura Semimaru. This episode follows the trend of embarrassing the heck out of our boy Keita-kun, who I will now call Embarrassment-kun, or Hatsukashi-kun, for the rest of this episode. I'm kidding, that would be mean, we're not gonna do that. Keita called everyone from the north to a bookstore worker mama. So, yeah, everyone. And you know the cause of this. Taboon, it's a yokai, it's Mama Aura. Because of course Mama Aura would do this. So, we get a backstory about Mama Aura's boy, Frazzle, who used to call her Mama and then just called her Okasan, and that made her unhappy. And with all of this unhappiness, everything just kept continuing until the point that she just wanted to hear Mama being said. When Keita actually said Mama in his room, his mom actually shows up. And I want to say one thing. I love his mom in the series. I feel like she is such a glue in these family scenes. And the reason why I'm saying this is, as Whisper put it at a later portion of the segment, moms are important. We can all agree on that. But both parents are important. But his mom really does kind of hold certain scenes together better. I mean, Lily does a great job. I wish I could remember Lily's Japanese name. Oh, do they just call her Keita-kun no Akasan? Yeah, they just call her Keita-kun no Haha. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't notice that before. But we get that sad backstory. Keita fires himself up, dreaming of Fumi, but not after a very tough, strong yokai becomes a wimpy little baby. Rough Raff is now Akachan Rough Raff, in my mind. Baby Rough Raff. And Koma-san was also summoned to kind of counter Mama Aura. Koma-san almost does it, but then Koma-san kind of misses. Koma-san no Akasan, Koma-san Mama. And I would be amiss if I did not reference... Oh, guys, I just realized Natsume and Keisuke have localized... They have localized names now? She is now Summer Adams. And Keisuke is Tate? Who comes up with these localized names? Who in the... I guess if Keita-kun... I guess if Natsume and Keisuke have localized names now, that maybe Yokai Watch 4 isn't that far-fetched for localization. Darn, they could have used Natalie as a name instead of Summer. I'm okay with it. I'm not arguing with it. Yeah, they don't really care as much what we in the community call them. Localization does what localization does, and I guess we gotta give them credit. It seems like more yokai are getting localized names. Is Shadowside potentially actually getting localized? I'm realizing it on the wiki that there are more localized names. I'm not sure if this is something to show for later or if it's just people localizing stuff to localize it. But let's just go through Keita being hyped up. You get a whole string of events. Keita's white work shirt has a kiss mark on it, but not after showing off the kiddos. And then Papa Bolt and Frazzle appear, and Keita realizes he says mama again. We get the Forkoma Daruma drop segment, which is cute. And then we get Professor and Whisper Adventures, and the marshmallow in the scene looks like Whisper. And then there is a small little baby bear who thinks the top part of Whisper is food, tries to bite it, but Unchikuma, Professor, and Whisper help gather food for the little one in the morning, and then they deal with a nasty poacher who's trying to hunt the little one, the little bear. The poacher unloads a salvo of shots, but is a terrible shot Whisper a couple of times. I also want to point out Whisper was stung by wasp, but I don't know how that actually works, considering Whisper is supposed to be a ghost. I get wasp can sting ghosts. But eventually the poacher gets pooped. Yeah, popped, I mean pooped. Unchikuma launches a poo shot like a Numamon or a Sukamon or Sukamon would in Digimon, lands on the poacher's head and then explodes. We get a cute little reunion between Mama Bear and Baby Bear. And then we get our goodbye for Whisper and Unchikuma, or Professor and the Baby Bear. And then we get Koma-san and Komajiro versus a bunch of Cadence. It was pretty alright for an in segment, kind of like a quick cooldown. All in all, this episode was better than the last, but barely. We can all admit we've called someone else Mama before, even if it's by accident, or you've called someone the wrong name, so on and so forth. This episode was not nearly as bad as the last one, so if I had to grade this one, probably a B. Because there's nothing necessarily great with it, but there's nothing necessarily bad. It just kind of exists. It's something that, if I was in Japan, this would have just been on in the background had I been reviewing it or not. Because it wasn't very good, it wasn't very bad. I feel like Level 5 might need to take a break and refocus how they want to handle the franchise a little bit. I'm not saying it's all bad, I'm saying there's definitely stuff that they could work on a little bit to perfect the formula. I'm happy about how they're handling the 4 comas. This one and the one before broke up the episodes kind of nicely, and the fact that this one wasn't really over the top, for an episode that is, and that they're still ending with the theater-like scenes, shows that they could actually do something with that in the future. So yeah, it was alright, and I'll see y'all real soon.